Welcome back to the channel. This is my third Trials event. This is with Trials Inc. over at Hayco Farm, Southern Indiana Trials team, putting on a great event. I was there all weekend. I was able to connect with a new friend of mine, YouTuber Shawn McGinnis, who I met over social media, and we were able to camp together. So awesome time meeting him and his wife, Stacy, who normally ride up in Michigan with Moda, and this terrain, a lot more rocks.
All right, Neil Price, this one's gonna be for you. Coming down this steep stuff, trying to stay in control and turn in the midst of it.
On Friday night before the event, I got a chance to ride with Hayden, and this is Austin, the owner of the farm's son, and make a little video. So if you didn't check out that one, it's in the previous video. So I'm not gonna navigate every section. Section 1 was a little bit boring for my sportsman's class. So this is section 2, and this is Charlie Guilford making his way up. And then if you guys have seen Yinzer Moto, this is Jason Wright. All right, so this is a sportsman line going up around this corner, right close to the ribbon, and then had to make my way down where a individual was actually scoping out his line. And as in trials, sometimes you gotta say, hey, coming right at you.
Coming right where you are. Sorry. You're good there.
Going down that way.
Now, these downhill turns are definitely something I need to master. As you'll see, my front wheel just wash out as I couldn't quite keep it tight enough here. So once my foot down, I've learned to keep it down and use it and get lined up to climb up that rocky, slippery stuff there. Still didn't make it up clean, left foot dabs. You guys will have to let me know what you think of the new camera angle. This is my Insta360 and a square recording, but then cropped a little bit, so hopefully you can still see my feet. So section 3 definitely had some challenges. Front wheel washing out on Shawn there, and then these are the rocks that he's not as experienced riding up, but he learned. You won't see him slip like this too many more times today.
Woo! I did the same thing, man. It's just getting loose over there.
Yeah. Yep.
As the day went on, 4 laps on this 10 section course. My front wheel slid out as the terrain got a little bit looser. Thankfully it was, I think, clean going up at this time. Swing back around to the left and stay on the sportsman's gate coming up through there. So section 4, we found a different way to ride up that, and Shawn just able to go super smooth, lug the engine and get right up there, and then we had to make a pretty sharp turn on the way back down.
He just lugged it right up there.
Now this is different than I think even the checker was thinking, because he's already putting up 5, like I think he missed a loop. Oh wait, no, he made it through. Yep, that's a legal way to go. Nice job, Shawn.
Yeah. Nice job. Show me how it's done, baby.
Woo! That's a nice line.
Yeah.
I like that.
So here's Charlie going up the creek bank in section 5, which presented a ton of challenge for most riders getting stuck. Charlie's riding the advanced line, and Shawn is going to continue on here. Now, is this part up here on the right, you had to build momentum because it was slick. Now, Shawn's handlebar hits on the tree to the left there. That definitely presented a challenge, but a lot of people getting stuck right there and just no traction as there was a rock and a lot of people digging out. So actually my first loop up wound up being my best in that portion, which you'll see here in just a moment. Made it through there. I was actually really happy with that, and wound up dabbing a bunch on this hillside as the descent was pretty steep. Was thankful for some braking technique practice that I've been working on. And I had to swing around here to the left and then curve back up to the right. Sorry, that blue thing is my bladder, my water bladder to get drinks on. Wound up getting in the camera. Just couldn't quite hold on to this turn here, dab right there. Definitely one of the most challenging sections.
Good thing the max is 3 on the dabs.
Yes.
I think I took 10. I should have tried second gear, I think.
There's Stacy doing a nice job going over this log in 6, but then got a little confused, went backwards through that gate, unfortunately. Now Shawn, great rider, tons of control. Inching his way off because this turn for the advanced line is super tight. Most people had to hop this.
Nice. You got it, man. You're on it. You're on it. Nice.
Shawn just doing a great job demonstrating control on that vertigo. All right, so here's my line for Sportsman, a little easier for sure than Shawn's. And I actually said during this event, you know, I'd like to hop. I want to practice it. I actually think I want to try and use it in competition as needed. And of course I didn't need it because I should have been able to turn tighter, but was able to use it here, kind of overshot there and had to come back to the left. You see that little small sapling? I said, what the heck, I'm going to try and hop this. So there it goes. That was my goal for the day, and it worked out for me in that portion. Now, Shawn wanted to turn left there, but it was just a little too tight.
Okay. Okay there, right?
No, you're clean. You're good there.
I missed my turn.
You're all right, buddy. Just go slow. You got that. You got that.
And this is one of the things I really enjoyed about riding with somebody like-minded, is being able to kind of mind for each other a little bit and say, yeah, you're on a good line, you've got it, give each other tips and ideas. It's definitely helpful to have somebody else out there to point the way in some of these sections.
There's no traction.
Rev it up. You'll have traction for the first 3 feet. You got it for the first 3 feet. After that, you don't.
All right, so Sportsman line, little rev squat go up that rock face. Coming a similar way down that Shawn did, but didn't have to go nearly as tight. You can see him filming me right there. You guys will have to check out his channel, Shawn McGinnis, for his perspective on the weekend. Then just tight to the ribbon around that little sapling, and I'm out. Now, I think I got Shawn a little distracted here. Watch him come up to this and then look at me, realize he's on film. Oh, hi. And then just put his foot down. Like, what are you doing, bro? Oh, well, it's all fun. So this downhill turn, I think I washed my wheel out half the times right in here. Oh, I got to work on my clutch control for sure. All right, so this is Brad Bombert on his 2021 EM racing bike. Now this one's got a full clutch control to disengage. I get a chance to ride this later, and let me just tell you, it is awesome. Brad only dropped a single point on all 4 loops, 10 sections. Nice job, Brad.
Nice job, Brad.
Well, again, a lot of the advanced guys having a hop. Here's Shawn cranking out this tight turn. Nice job. Larry wound up riding that a little more aggressively, just hopped across the log in that ditch altogether. All right, check out Stacy, almost putting her foot down right there, and then realizing, uh-oh, I'm not supposed to be on this side of the ribbon, but thankfully the checker was kind and helped her figure out how to pivot, turn, loft that front tire over the ribbon so she didn't get a 5.
There you go.
All right, check this out right here. So impressive. Static balance. Yes. Now Stacy wound up getting first place overall in the intermediate for women's, and she's on a 300. So this is 2019 Scorpa 300. It's her husband Shawn's old bike, and she's killing it. She did so awesome. Super proud of her.
Nice finish. Did you see her hang on to that?
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. She has these moments of just brilliance. It's like, where'd you go? What are you doing? I can't even do that.
Dude, you take your foot off down there, saved it, and then over here, total static. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be tough. You pulled it off. Yeah. That was awesome.
Sometimes I can do amazing stuff. Sometimes I can't.
Yeah.
All right, so last section of the day, section 10. This is the Sportsman line. A little bit of tight turns here, a little dip. Now I can just tuck around that tree to the right, but it was a little bit tight, so I decided to use a little more space, go up, around, and man, I almost lose this front wheel right there. Jeez. Oh, so happy to get away with it clean on that one. All right, turning in the card, and then at the end of the day, Brad said, if anyone wants to ride this electric motion bike, go for it. And I was all about it. So 3 different map modes. Green, I think, is like a 125, blue is like a 250, and red is like a 300.
You get so much sound feedback, but you forget that there's not a motor roaring underneath you that deadens that sound. You're not carrying white noise with you.
Right.
Probably compared to the TR.
All right. What do you think?
I think it's interesting.
How'd you feel on the turns?
Turns felt really good.
Super control, huh?
Yeah.
So what's surprising is that when you changed.
Right on.
You gonna talk about your feelings as you ride?
Okay, can we do blue?
Were you getting green?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go blue.
Yeah, blue's gonna, I think 125, 250, 300.
And let me tell you, balancing on this thing with no engine moving around was awesome. I mean, throttle control, I was doing wheelies better on this than I've done on any bike before. Super fun to ride. Not getting any audio feedback was definitely challenging, but every other aspect of this bike is just brilliant. Battery lasts plenty long enough. I think he finished after all those sections with maybe 40% or something like that left. I mean, the technology's come a long way. So here's Stacy getting her first place overall for women's intermediate.
Congrats.
Super pumped for her.
Yeah, look at you.
I think Shawn wound up getting 3rd place for advanced, and I got 3rd place for sportsman. So great Saturday, day 1 for us. Trials Inc. event at Hayco Farms in Bloomington, Indiana. Stay tuned because I'll show you guys day 2 coming up next.